Brad, last game of the week here. Bovada has Denver even odds at Oakland.
Oh God, this is so gross. I like Oakland.
Really?
I'm just gonna take
Oakland at home to open the year, huh?
Yeah. Well, you know what? Sorry. I was disgusted. I didn't put any thought into it. Denver. I'm really sorry about that, guys. Everybody at home, I got so disgusted I just threw a name out. Then I came back and really thought about it. No, not Oakland. Whoever else is playing Oakland and has even odds, I'm taking them. Sorry, guys.
By the way, okay, so I'm going to take Denver as well. Let me look back because, once again, I forgot to do my fantasy football insight here. So Deshaun Watson, I have a 24. I have the running back struggling against New Orleans, as I just mentioned. I think DeAndre Hopkins has a huge game. I think Will Fuller has a huge game. But on the other side, New Orleans, I think Breeze, I think Kamara, I think Latavius Murray, I think Michael Thomas, I think Traquan Smith, and I think Jared Cook all have really nice games. I think that, again, I'm taking New Orleans to cover. I think primarily because New Orleans can make Houston one-dimensional like very few teams can. So there you go. Back to Denver. Yeah, I'm going to take Denver there. I like Denver, man. It's more about me liking Denver than it is being disgusted by Oakland or anything like that. Denver is a really interesting team this year because they got the defensive head coach the defensive coordinator from Chicago. Fangio comes over, and they got a really kind of young, energizing Shanahan system offensive play caller. I like that. I like that combination. I think Philip Lindsay has a lot of talent. I think Royce Freeman has a lot of talent. I think that this backfield is going to be able to run the ball on anybody all year. I think Flacco, we talked about on the show, Brad, I think Flacco is underrated. He gets a lot of hatred for that quote-unquote big contract that he signed, but I think he might be the lowest paid starter in the league at this point on that same contract that he signed 5, 6, 7 years ago. Making 17 mil, Brissett is even making 15 mil at this point, Look, man, I like it. Emmanuel Sanders looks fantastic. Cortland Sutton looks good as a number 2. I like this team, man. There's a lot to like. I think this defense is going to be a shutdown defense, and I think they're going to be able to move the ball and run the ball.
You got me convinced, man.
Man.
Hey, you got me.
We'll see. So Denver, I have, I have Flacco at an 18, not great. But for daily fantasy, he's going to be super cheap, so he might be something you want to take up. Lindsay, I have having a 12. That's not a really standout game. Emmanuel Sanders at a 10, not a standout game. Sutton at a 10, not a standout game. But I actually think Noah Fant is your sleeper here this week. I have him at a 16, believe it or not, against Oakland. So he has a high projection. He's a good one if you're looking for a cheap tight end to insert in your roster. Noah Fant is probably my favorite budget play of the week. At Oakland, I have, Carr not having a great game. I think the rookie running back there, Josh Jacobs, I think he's going to struggle just a little bit this week against a tough defense. Well, I think we'll see more about what he's about in the coming weeks, but I think Denver's going to do well against the run. I don't like Antonio Brown this week. I don't love Tyrell Williams. If you're going to play one or the other, I would say Antonio Brown, but I do like Darren Waller against this defense. They're going to have to move the ball somehow. We know that Carr likes those intermediate and short throws. I think Darren Waller is going to be a standout breakout tight end. He's not going to score as high as Fant will on the other side, but I like Waller this week. There you go. So that's a full slate of games, Brad. We're awesome. Through the episode. I can't wait. So we're gonna get together. We're gonna give more details out on the the Pick Six podcast. Which is going to clean up the show, talk about kind of late week scratches, any late week news, but we're really just going to be getting into the games and making our picks and the bets that we're actually laying money down on. So there you go. There you have it. Go out, make some bets, play some daily fantasy, get paid.